Sarah says, what do you do when you ask if you're in a relationship and they say yes and make a big deal about it? Why are certain steps not met? Like, I have been with my boyfriend a year, but haven't met his family. So, Sarah, what you're experiencing right now is a red flag, a giant red flag, right? So, if you're with a man for a year and he's not trying to have you meet his family, it's what we call a red flag. And what that means is that you need to pay more attention to that because there's something weird going on there. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's it's bad, right? So, for instance, he might have a messed up family. His family might be a train wreck, and he's embarrassed of them, right? Because there's people with messed up families. I'm one of them included. I have some messed up people in my family, man. Some people that I'm a little bit embarrassed of. I mean, I love them to death, but they are train wrecks. They're total train wrecks. And I have people in my family that if I introduce a woman that I'm in a relationship with to that person in my family, that person will start hitting on her, right? Like straight up in front of me, start talking about how sexy and I'd like to do all these things, right? And I have to take him outside and tell him I'm going to beat his face in if he doesn't shut up and get himself together, and that he's not welcome at our gatherings anymore, because that's completely inappropriate behavior and disgusting to me, disrespectful to her, right? And so there's certain people that I will not introduce to anybody because they're a part of my family, but they're a train wreck. And so that could be a scenario, right? That could be a scenario that he's in, but you don't know. You don't know. It could be that he's embarrassed of you, right? Because you're hopefully you're not a train wreck. But he might be, right? It might be that he doesn't, like, if he shows you to his family, it means that he's serious, and he's not serious. And so you want to talk to him about it, because that's a red flag. A year in a relationship and you haven't met his family, he's not trying to have you meet his family, is a red flag. And you need to talk to him, because if you're in a relationship, which I'm going to assume you're not just dating, you're actually in a relationship, you need to actually have real conversations like, hey, it's been a year. I haven't met your family. I'm just curious, like, what's going on there? Is it, are they all vampires or something? Are you scared they're going to, eat me alive? Are they, do they all belong to the circus and they're going to jump out of a closet with circus outfits on and dance around me or something? You want to find out what's going on, right? Like, I'm just making up ridiculous scenarios here, but he'll start talking to you. And if he gets all weird about it, then what you need to do is start questioning whether you're actually in a relationship with him and whether he's actually serious about you, right? Like, if he does these things, it doesn't mean you're heading towards a relationship. If he doesn't do these things, it's a red flag. So I hope that helps, Sarah.